A 7-year-old girl came barreling through the door of her home to tell her mom what a tricky man outside had done. Alarmed, the concerned mother pulled up surveillance footage from outside her front door and was left terrified by what she saw. Before we continue, please take some time to subscribe to Dailydose, and share this video with your friends. Emmy McCardell was sunbathing outside her Salt Lake City home when the 7-year-old was offered a friendly greeting. But Emmy had been taught at an early age about stranger danger, and even at just 7 years old, the warning bells automatically went off for the little girl. After the car pulled up, a tricky man, as Emmy called him, asked her an enticing question that could pique any child's interest. But rather than fall for it, the little girl bolted inside to her mother, who immediately knew something was wrong. What she saw on surveillance footage left her horror-struck. Now she wants others to be aware of the gut-churning incident. Emmy was relaxing on her sidewalk when a car suddenly crept up to her house and a stranger inside said, "Hello?" Confused, the young girl lifted her head to have a look and caught sight of a stranger in front of her house. She began to get to her feet when the words, "the tricky man said next," sent her running for her mother. "Do you want a bicycle?" he asked. In that instant, Emmy knew something wasn't right. Luckily, Emmy knew just what to do. "No!" she yelled as she ran into her home. Her mom, Michelle, was uneasy when her terrified daughter ran through the door. She knew something was very wrong the second she laid eyes on her terrified daughter. Then Emmy began to explain what had just happened. Horror-struck, Michelle quickly grabbed her cell phone to check the footage from their security camera. What she saw was every mother's worst nightmare. The surveillance footage from outside the home captured the whole ordeal, giving the mom chills every time she watches the video. Reviewing the footage, it was apparent this man had tried to lure little Emmy away from her home with the offer of a free bicycle. Luckily, from a very early age, Michelle had taught both of her kids about stranger danger and told them to never trust or listen to any stranger who may approach them. Because of that lesson, Emmy felt uneasy the moment the tricky man greeted her. Thankfully, Emmy remembered everything she had been warned about. Rather than be lured into a potentially dangerous stranger's car, Emmy didn't hesitate to run to safety. Her quick thinking likely saved her life, and her mom couldn't be more proud of her little girl, and rightfully so. Like any mother, Michelle hates to even imagine the horror that could have unfolded if her daughter had approached the stranger. As far as the suspicious man, police are attempting to track down the vehicle. Meanwhile, Michelle hopes the chilling footage will remind other parents the importance of teaching their children the important lesson on stranger danger. Kidnapping in the United States remains one of the most common crimes in the country, according to Wikipedia. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, referring to U.S. Department of Justice reports, about 800,000 persons are reported missing every year, above 2,000 missing persons a day. Around 5% of these are under the age of 18. Of course, thousands of those cases are parental kidnappings. However, the source adds, in 1999, an estimated 58,200 children were victims of non-parental abduction. The federal government estimated 840,279 missing persons cases in 2001. About 50,000 were classified to be younger than 18. Around 100 cases per year can be classified as abductions by strangers. Regardless of the statistics, no parent wants their child to end up one. As a parent, we already worry about our children day in and day out. We try to keep them safe by advising them of possible threats, hoping that if a situation arises when we're not around, our child will know how to stay safe. This serves as a good reminder to all parents that we must educate our kids about the dangers they may face in this frightening world and what to do if evil darkens our doorstep.